I actually want to challenge your ideas on gender equality, but if I am challenging you guys, I might as well challenge myself and put aside this 2 papers worth of speech I have and cause myself to improvise. Today I want to challenge your perspectives on gender equality and dive into a topic often overlooked in our discussions, men's rights. Now, before any of you all roll your eyes, don't you realize that when we discuss the topic of gender equality, we often talk about the mistreatment of women throughout the history, which is of course crucial, but we shouldn't let this overshadow the topic of considering men's rights and their experiences as well. Gender equality, at its core, is all about ensuring that individuals of all genders, classes, and races have equal values and opportunities. It's about providing equal access to resources, freedoms, and ability to exercise over one's life. Yet, in our daily lives, even the conversation about men's rights seem to take a back seat. One of the reasons for this discrepancy is the stereotype that men are inherently privileged and thus cannot be victims. Don't we often hear statements such as, "Why do we need to show empathy to men? They are the abusers." Well, sentences such as this doesn't only oversimplify complex issues, but it also perpetuates harmful stereotypes. Let's take a look at the case of Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, one that shook the internet back at 2022, if I'm not wrong. This case shed light on the fact that anyone, regardless of gender, can be a victim or predator of abuse. We shouldn't forget that women can be predators as well, and this issue must be addressed under realistic circumstances to achieve true gender equality. Social fear and mistrust of each other based on gender has profound effects on individuals. I recall an incident at a very random Sunday at a subway station where a young man apologized profusely for accidentally bumping into me. The fear in his eyes was evident. The fear that I might accuse him of following me, even going as far as he was harassing me. These fears are not unfounded, as evidenced by caution exercised in male teachers, such as my father, in their relationships with their female students. The fear of accusation of harassment, even in the most innocent situations, causes a barrier between them and puts a stifle between genuine connections, even mentorship bonds. Though we shouldn't forget that not all accusations are baseless, as individuals, regardless of gender again, engage in inappropriate behaviors, perpetuating a cycle of harm. To solve these problems, we shouldn't focus solely on victim blaming or demonizing entire genders just for some stereotypes. We should work together to hold the predators accountable. We must move beyond simplistic narratives if we want to solve these problems and confront the complexities of gender dynamics. We must advocate for the rights and well-beings of the individuals while also ensuring justice for the predators and the ones at wrong. In conclusion, gender equality is never and will not be a no-sum game where one's gender rights come in the case of the others or in front of the others. It's about creating a society where anyone, regardless of gender or regardless of their choices, can have a positive effect on the things we do. And finally, I want to invite you all to shift our perspectives, challenge the stereotypes, and move towards a more inclusive and empathic future for all of us and for our kids as well. Thank you.